Right, good morning everyone. Welcome back. Friday the 14th of March. We're here in Eastleigh Edenvale. We're quickly going to automate this steel sliding gate. Client pulled in the electrical cable, but we'll hide it. Obviously we're going to weld in the steel platform. We're going to install the Centurion D5 Evo Smart sliding gate motor here. Amanda's already busy assembling the steel base plate of the gate motor. Coming back to the generic anti-theft brackets, we find them that they are better compared to Centurion's own anti-theft brackets. Much thicker steel is used in the manufacturing process. Cool guys, stay tuned. Just to give you an indication, it looks like a hurricane went past this site. But it's common. While I'm busy preparing the platforms and all of that, Amanda is busy with the gate motors and the engraving of the serial numbers and contact details and stuff like that, and addresses. So, but coming back to this, the electrical cable, we've drilled a hole underneath the concrete and it's now coming through there. The cable has not been damaged. We make sure that there's no risks involved in damaging the cable, and we'll obviously make sure that it can go through the steel base plate. Alright, let's get the steel base plate in. Just to give you guys some background, there's plenty of checking and stuff going on in the background that you do not see on the videos. So there you can see that I've opened the concrete. The wire can be down. It's not going to get damaged. We're not going to pinch it. Then again, we've cut the slot into it. You can see that the wire is freely moving. And then obviously test fitting. I've also cut the gate motor base plate. This wire is a bit short. We're just going to extend it a little bit. So everything looks good. We're happy with that, so we can weld the steel foundation plate into position. And we've quickly test fitted the gate motor onto the steel base plate, because these ears are adjustable. We'll weld them into place as well. So let's quickly have another look at something else. So if you look at this steel base plate, that's the newer types, and if your generic anti-theft has got slots, so it's not a hole on one place, which means is these ears can be adjusted. So in order to make sure the whole thing fits in smoothly and easily, we will just nip the bolts like that and then test fit everything. So what we do is we put these on. What we then do is we put the motor on. Just want to move a little bit back. Right. The motor's on there, so it can still move forward and backwards. Then we bring the cover. There you can see that the cover is completely on it. Then we put the anti-theft bracket on it. And let's quickly slide in the front section. So this front section should go in without any hassles on the gate motor. at the back there. With the gate motor being loose now, obviously it's just taking up some time. There you go, it slid in. So we know that the spacings of the ears is correct. So basically now we can weld the ears down onto the steel base plate of the gate motor. We can weld the steel platform down at the steel sliding gate, and then we can test fit the gate motor. So yeah, plenty going on in the background that you guys don't normally see on a video, but stay tuned. Alright, let's quickly have a look here. So these anti-theft bracket ears, they have been welded into position, so they lacquer nice and parallel, and that's an added security measure. So you're just not going to just break off our motors. I think from the installations you guys can see that I really enjoy what I do. If you look at the welding, just quickly pan like that. Just need to chip that away on the steel post, and here at the back, weld it. So we've got a proper steel platform that we now can work from. And even if the steel platform is a little bit off in being completely level, doesn't matter. We can still tilt the steel base plate a bit to get the motor completely level. But there you can see it's basically where it will fit. And now we're going to quickly just test fit the motor, get it lined up, spot weld the steel base plate down, and then weld it down completely. So this video is obviously going to be a much longer video compared to the others. Okay, so that's the anti-theft. This is the steel base plate. Ja.
Nee, daar is 100% dankie.
Alright, so the generic anti-theft brackets has got an elevated piece of metals, which means as if you do just bolt down the gate motor onto it, it basically pinches the gate motor, and the top sections is being pushed in. So what we do is we just cut a little bit on the base just to allow for that minimal spacing to be taken up. And then what we've also done is we've engraved the gate motor serial number onto the gate motor everywhere possible. So if it does get stolen, I don't want to spend too much time on it. We don't want the client's details out on the internet. But here as well, on the gate motor cover, we burn the details out. Right, now we can fit it. So the gate motor has been bolted down into position, obviously upright and parallel with the steel sliding gate. The steel sliding gate is a little bit of a banana. So one of the nice things with a steel platform is that you can move your gate motor into position. So this is a 30 by 30 millimeter angle bracket, and if I close the gate quickly, and I bring the 30 by 30 angle bracket on, then you'll see there's basically not enough space there. And this is where you need the 40 by 40 millimeter angle brackets for your steel gate rails. So yeah, not all steel sliding gates are equal. Some of them are bananas. What we've also done is we've extended the electrical cable a bit. The joints are just inside the motor, so none of the joints will ever get wet. And then we've connected the wires up into the plug. So now we're going to quickly weld on the steel gate rail onto the steel sliding gate. Alright, let's give you some behind the scene pics and videos. So what we do is we weld the first one, we just spot weld it into position. Then the second one. Then the third one. There's a reason why we only started welding the third one, and it's basically because of the length of the steel gate rail. But these are 500 millimeters apart. So what you guys don't see is here you can see that the angle bracket is overlapping. So what I need to do is I need to cut them shorter and then weld them into place. So there are plenty of things that's happening behind the scenes that you guys don't always see, but it's great to be able to share it with you. Just to give you an indication, some welding rods, bits and pieces, but these are all of the angle brackets that I had to cut off in order to create a nice and neat bracket and joint. Again, on the rear side we've reinforced it, and then I've got an extra support bracket on the back. So basically now it's just connecting up everything and running, setting up the gate motor limits and programming the remotes, and then we'll paint all of the welded areas, and then we're done. Okay, so guys, second gate motor in a row. We'll be checking the battery voltage, charging voltage, 13.17. It's incorrect. It needs to be set higher in order to charge a lead acid battery fully. So don't check your battery charging voltage and set it right. Alright, there you can see battery charging voltage has been set up to 13.88. So it comes directly out of the controller card. It's not connected up to the battery as yet. There you can see that the battery terminal is loose. Sweet! Right, let's quickly have a look. Site's cleaned up. We've done handover, done all of the programming and all of the stuff. Quickly look at that gate motor. Hey, it's a nice looking gate motor, especially when they stand up so upright and proud and level, parallel, you know. There you can see from the top the supports, startup supports. Amanda painted the steel gate rail with a primer paint. At the back, again supports. So yeah, another client that found us on YouTube, and he waited for us. But let's quickly test it. So guys, if you want your gate motor installed properly first time around, just give Pottie a call, 083 778 2288. Check us out on YouTube and on the web, www.smartgates.co.za or www.exquisitesecurity.co.za. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all of the support. Another happy client.